about wellness promotion. With wellness promotion, there are different wellness dimensions, and those would be occupational wellness, physical wellness, social wellness, intellectual wellness, spiritual, emotional, environmental wellness. I'm going to start off with occupational wellness. To have occupational wellness is when you seek to have a career that is interesting, enjoyable, meaningful, and it contributes to the larger society. A couple ways to tell that you have occupational wellness is doing work that you find motivating and interesting, working in a way that fits into your personal learning style, communicating and collaborating with others, working independently and with others, feeling inspired and challenged, feeling good at the end of the day about the work you accomplished, and understanding how to balance leisure with work. Now with college, that's harder to do because you've got so many other classes and each wants you to put your all into it, so it can be difficult to try to balance everything. But ways that you can improve it would be avoid overworking yourself, find a work or life balance, enjoy what you do and do what you enjoy. So don't go into a major or take classes that you absolutely hate. Don't settle, keep motivated to work towards what you want. So if you think you can do better, do it. Try for it. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. And create connections with those that you work with and interact with daily. So try not to be rude or disrespectful to people that you work with. Try to, even if you don't like someone, it does a world of difference just to smile and ignore them. The next dimension of wellness is physical wellness. This is making good choices when it comes to alcohol, flu and cold prevention, illness prevention, nutrition, physical activity and body movement, sexual health, sleep, and stress management. We're going to start with alcohol. Again, being on a college campus, it happens, people drink. It's okay to say no, but if you decide that you don't want to say no, make sure you eat before and while you are drinking. Food slows the absorption of alcohol and you won't get as drunk, you won't get sick. Always know what you are drinking. Never leave your drink unattended, and make or get your own drinks. So don't, unless it's a really close friend that you trust, don't just accept something from someone. Or if you're able to, make your own drink. Make sure that it's an unopened drink, like if it's a beer. Flu prevention. Avoid close contact as much as possible. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay in your dorm when you are sick. You should not go to classes, work, or participate in social activities. Not going to public places will help prevent others from catching your illness. I know that's hard to do because a lot of professors have a very strict attendance policy, so it's hard to just not go and say you were sick. But for those that will let you, if you really are sick, don't go. You'll get better quicker and you'll prevent all your classmates from getting sick. Wash your hands often with soap and water to protect yourself against germs and viruses. You can pick them up through shaking hands, touching doorknobs, phones, computers, etc. So especially if you live with someone and either one of you is sick, just constantly wash your hands, or even just carry, Purell or hand sanitizer with you. That'll make a world difference. Illness prevention. Listen to your body and respond appropriately and learn to recognize early signs of illness. So if you start feeling like a sore throat, or if you have a cough, some people will, they'll take NyQuil before they go to sleep. It helps, and it might even cancel out the illness a little bit. Use any prescription or non-prescription medications, which would be NyQuil and stuff. Keep informed about health issues and how to prevent illness. There's always different things with cold and flu season. If you're able to get your flu shot, get your flu shot. You won't get sick for the most part. You'll be sick for a couple days, like with any vaccination. Nutrition. Relax and enjoy your meals. Eat slowly and mindfully to avoid overeating. What a lot of people do is you'll go to the cafeteria and you'll just get as much food as you can because you don't want to go back, and you either eat as much as you can and as quickly as you can to keep up with conversation, or you won't eat enough because you don't feel like going back to the buffet and getting more food. Keep healthy snacks like energy bars, fruit, or cheese like in your backpack in dorm rooms. Those are just things that don't have too high of a calorie count, so it's not fattening, but it'll keep you full and you won't get like extremes of hunger. So like you won't be, halfway through your day and you haven't eaten anything. Make sure you keep, even if it's like trail mix, just keep a bag of trail mix in your book bag, stuff like that. Body movement. Exercising helps reduce feelings of anxiety and depression. It helps prevent and manage stress and promotes mental well-being. So, they say a body motion stays motion. So if you keep yourself active and you keep on like a proper sleep schedule, you'll feel better. You'll be able to perform just daily activities better. Participate in activities that strengthen muscles and bones at least 3 days a week. No pain, no gain is a myth. Do activities that you enjoy doing. The key is to develop a healthy lifestyle, activities and habits. So if you're not a sports person, don't go and join football. Don't go and join track. Like even if it's just you got a couple of your friends, hey, you know what, we're gonna go play a game of football 3 days a week. Or girls. So you'll be like, all right, let's. Or if you're a girl that's into football, you can do that too. But maybe going for a run, yoga class, just different things like that. Just something to keep yourself, active and healthy. Sexual health. Sexual health is about the expression of body, mind, and spirit. It's about using protection and preventing pregnancy. And know that it's okay to make a decision not to be sexual. A lot of people go into college thinking sex and alcohol. That's the college life. And it's okay if you don't want to be a part of that. Sleep. We all know about this. College students need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Say no to all-nighters. Sleeping before a test or project will be of greater help than if you stay up all night trying to cram. Create a sleep space that is inviting, peaceful, dark, and quiet. So let's say you and your roommate have completely different schedules. They have a bunch of night classes and all your classes are during your day. Then see if, while you're trying to sleep, if he or she will go and maybe go to the library or somewhere else to do their homework and studying. Stress management. Stress may be beneficial when it serves as positive motivation, such as when you're writing a paper or playing a sport. Excessive negative stress might be a key element in half of all illness. So, we're approaching finals week and you get really stressed out, you get sick. You'll have headaches. You get a sore throat. You're excessively tired. Quick stress reducers are exercise, spending time with friends, and sometimes even yelling and crying just to get it all out really helps. Gets all that stress out. Learning to say no is an important part of stress reduction. Know and accept your limits. Let's say, you have 3 tests that you have to study for, and your friends want you to go out to a party that's that night. Say no. Because you may have a good time then, but you're going to stay up all night and the next day with no sleep, probably not eating, trying to get the homework and stuff done that you could have gotten done before. The next dimension of wellness is social wellness. The social dimension entails valuing living in harmony with your fellow human beings, seeking positive, interdependent relationships with others, and developing healthy communication skills. Social wellness involves embracing interconnectedness and understanding how your actions affect other people and the community. Socially well people consciously choose to enhance personal relationships, nurture important friendships, and build a just and caring community. Research indicates that being socially well enhances physical and emotional well-being. So ways to improve social wellness is developing the ability to relate with people in a variety of settings, dealing with interpersonal conflict in as healthy and respectful manner, and valuing both time alone and with other people. So if you're a really social person, it's okay to take that day out where you just don't want to talk to anyone. Conflicts, maybe yelling and screaming at someone isn't the best way to go about things because you may not fix that problem, you may just make it worse. And that'll cause like social stress, and, because people talk. And you'll hear people say things just like, oh yeah, there we go. There's something else to add to the daily stress. Intellectual wellness is wellness that encourages us to engage in creative and mentally stimulating activities. So think like Sudoku puzzles. Intellectual wellness can be developed through academics, cultural involvement, community involvement, and personal hobbies. As intellectual wellness develops, you're able to develop personal resources that work together with the other realms of wellness in order to achieve a more balanced life. The importance is intellectual wellness encourages learning and having an optimal level of intellectual wellness inspires exploration. So if you're curious, feed that curiosity. Go find out more about it. Intellectual wellness can also stimulate curiosity. Curiosity is important because it motivates you to try new things and develop an understanding of how you see the relationships between yourself, others, and the environment. Again, try new things. If something interests you, find out more about it. Do what you can to broaden your horizons. How to improve intellectual wellness is be open-minded, which I know everyone has their opinions, but remember that other people have their opinions too, and they might be different than yours. Pick up a hobby. Hobbies are great ways to increase your skill set. So let's say you're an active person, maybe take up like a spinning class. Let's say you're an artistic person, take time when you're relaxing and just have time to yourself, draw, paint, do something to try to better yourself. Express your creative side by exploring different avenues of creativity and artistic expressions, which I just went over. Spiritual wellness. The sun represents the beginning and the end of the day, a reflection of the source of growth and vitality. Examples of spiritual wellness, having compassion for others, a sense of meaning and purpose, a sense of belonging to something greater than oneself, time for relaxation and reflection, and a value system. That might be based on religious beliefs and practices, or it might be based on just how you were brought up. So, do you have spiritual wellness? Do I make time for relaxation in my day? Just raise your hands. Does anyone do that? Do I beliefs, principles, values guide my decisions and actions? So do you think, I think this is right, so that's why I do this. Or I think this is wrong, that's why I don't do it. Do we have some social pressures there? Some people influence?
Yeah.
Do I feel a sense of direction in my life?
No.
So do you feel like you know where you're going? Do you have a plan? Or are you working to figure out that plan? The second one.
Working
Figuring it out?
Second
I'm
one.
just gonna
Let it go.
Let it work itself out.
Do I feel a sense of thankfulness for what I have? So instead of being like, oh, you know what? I'm going to college. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. Instead of, I hate it. I hate this class. I hate these people. I hate my roommate. If you feel like you have a sense of thankfulness, that's good. Good stepping stone towards achieving spiritual wellness. And am I accepting of the views of others? Even if you don't agree with them, do you at least accept and acknowledge that people are different than you? Couple? So emotional wellness is the ability to experience, manage, and express appropriately our emotional life. It means we are aware of our feelings as they pass through us fluidly and dynamically, whatever they are, and have the capacity to work, play, and love. Emotional wellness involves the recognition and acceptance of our physical and emotional selves, including our strengths and limitations. So, what exactly does that all mean? So there are 5 basically different markers for emotional wellness. The first is self-awareness, and that's knowing your emotions and recognizing feelings as they occur and discriminating between them. So like not knowing if you're sad or if you're angry. Like that's a bit of an emotional wellness conflict. Mood management. Handling feelings so that they're relevant to the current situation and your reaction appropriately. So, you know, if you're just a little bit upset, you should just break out bawling. You know what I mean? Or if you're angry, you shouldn't just scream and yell just because you're a little bit mad. Self-motivation, which is gathering up your feelings and directing yourself towards a goal despite self-doubt, inertia, and impulsiveness. So if you're, let's say you're trying to finish a paper. You got a 10-page paper due, and you've been working on it all week, and you're getting close to the end of it, and you know your friends are going out. It's like, you know, I'm not going to make that impulsive decision. I'm going to finish this, and when I'm done, then I'll go out with you guys. Put yourself in like a reward system. Empathy, which is recognizing feelings in others and turning into their verbal and nonverbal cues. So, knowing how others are feeling around you. Like if your roommate's having a bad day, know that you can maybe, you know, tune into that. Know that they're having a bad day and either leave them alone because they need space or being there for them to help them through it. Managing relationships. Handling interpersonal interaction, conflict resolution, and negotiation. So that's just knowing how to handle situations. Knowing what to do, what to say, things like that. Why we need emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence and wellness helps with our confidence, curiosity, intentionality, self-control, relatedness, capacity to communicate, and the ability to cooperate. The last one is environmental wellness. So this is our surroundings influence how safe, comfortable, and healthy we are where we live, work, and study. The campus and community environment, which is like noise, safety, social culture, and cleanliness, also have an impact on the individual's health. Ways to maintain environmental wellness. So clear out the clutter. So maybe take like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Get rid of the clutter and garbage that's in your dorm or your dorm room. It gives you have a sense of control and cleanliness to your environment. It helps with your inner self, and you feel more in control and put together. Throw away your trash or recycle. Walk when you can. So if it's, you know, unless it's the dead of winter and it's 5 degrees out, you can walk. I really on a small campus, or it'll even like help save on gas, you know, for when you really need to go somewhere and you really have to go a distance. Be a good neighbor. So be conscientious of excessive noise. So let's say you're part of an organization and you guys are going to have an event. And just let others know. Send out an email, put flyers around, just so that everyone knows. And just, you know, if you can keep down the noise because other people have their lives too, that would help a lot. Be an advocate and not a whiner. So if you don't like something about campus, your life, you know, your academics, do something about it. Do something to change it. It'll make a world of difference to just step in and be like, all right, well, you know what? I don't like how you act. I'm going to go get a new roommate. Or I don't like how I'm doing in this class. Maybe I should study a little bit more. Or I'm sure this is not just on Teal's campus, but on other campuses as well. If you don't like what they serve at cafeterias, ABI, you know, we all love ABI. Do something about it. Petition. Maybe make suggestions. Like, you know what? We're sick of having turkey burgers. Can we at least have like once or twice a week where we have regular burgers? Yeah, things like that. Are there any questions or comments? Okay.
I have a question. Which one do you think is most important to work on first?
Probably emotional wellness. You should always work on yourself before trying to work on others around you. work from the inside out.
Good
Anyone else?
What class is this for? That's fun.
What class is this for?
Yeah.
This is for my health psychology class.
Oh.
This is a project we've been working on all semester. It's just to try to help everyone else understand what they can do to help their mental and physical wellness.
Now that I know that.
Doing that, you can help those around you as well.
All right, so now
Spread the knowledge, share the love.
Does this have to deal with like the Erik Erikson's 7 stages of self-actualization or the triangle and all that madness? In a
Not
way?
quite. This is more aimed towards medical
Okay.
than psychological.
Okay.
But I mean, that of course it has a big play in it, but it's not the main reason.
How many students on Teal's campus do you think needed to see this?
I think
All of them?
most, if not all, it would be important. Just
Everybody was on.
because everyone has a different thought of what college is supposed to be, and then because they think that's what it's supposed to be, that's what they try for. They don't really try for what they want or what they think is right. It's just that, you know,
They tried for a perception.
they try for a perception that they have. Yeah.
Now, I walked in a little bit late. I unfortunately was given the wrong room to go to earlier. But, regardless,
Nailed it.
I was going to ask self-awareness, that seems to be the main gist of what this presentation is about. Kind of like being self-aware of yourself so that you can adjust to fix what needs fixed, essentially.
Yeah, a big problem with our generation and today is we don't understand or really know like social emotional cues. We don't really know how to react. Like if someone's crying, we don't know what to do. Sometimes we'll back off, where in human nature it's supposed to be you have that feeling you want to help them, you want to protect them, things like that. And this just kind of, if you have a good sense of self-awareness, you're able to tune in on others too. Now, it's a little bit of a projection, but a lot of people react the same way to certain things, and it helps with that.
Kind of branching off that, do you think there's, and again in our generation, do you think there's maybe even a trend to wait to be told who we are or diagnosed as to what we are without really kind of taking ownership of that ourselves?
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do, because I mean, really ever since you start like high school, it's like you have to take this, you have to do this, you have to have so many things. You need to be a well-rounded person. And some people just, I think schools, high school and college, forces you to try to be social, and some people just aren't like that, and it is against their nature to do social things. And same with those that some that are social. Like there are things that you need to do by yourself, but they just can't do it. And I think that understanding that and knowing that learning this, if it can, the knowledge can be shared, people will start to catch on, understand, and it'll help everyone as a whole. Just knowing, like, you know, it's okay to be like this. You know, it's normal to do that. Things like that.
So if you say that emotional wellness is the thing that we should start working on first, working from the inside out, and going off of not really knowing social cues and how to react to different people's reactions, would you say that our generation, especially in the United States, has an identity crisis? And would you link that at all to technology and how we don't use face-to-face communication anymore?
Absolutely. In fact, studies are showing that children, not so much us, but like our children, or if we have older siblings, those who have older siblings, their children, they are catching on quicker to technology than they are to how you react. So like examples of this are, like a child will know how to unlock a phone before they know how to talk or know how to dress themselves or to properly feed themselves. And with parents being on a phone or a laptop or a tablet, what babies specifically, what they do is they look to your face because they don't understand what you're saying. And they look to your face to understand, like, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you paying attention to me? And it's not so much an identity crisis, but people in general are growing up to be withdrawn. We're having a lot more antisocial children and children that like won't talk to other children because they're not used to face-to-face confrontation or contact or anything like that.
So instead of just sticking a child in front of a television, you should take them outside and do outdoor activities and talk to them, read them a book.
Yep.
Actions like that rather than giving them a tablet or sticking them in front of the television.
I
Absolutely.
want to give a baby a tablet, those are expensive. Babies, not tablets.
Babies are just as
It's been there.
Any other questions or comments?
No, very good job.
I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a good night.